In 2020, at the height of COVID-19, my girlfriend of 7 years that I had since high school got married. And obviously not with me. Actually, I knew it 1 month before the wedding, when after a strong, nasty, vigorous lovemaking, she said she had something to tell me. And I was like, oh baby, tell me anything you want. And she was like, I'm getting married. Bruh. My response was, but baby, we had planned to get married after 2 years. Remember, I've been proposing to you for years and you kept saying we can't get married before you get a job and have your own money. So what changed? And she was like, I'm not getting married to you, stupid. What? But then who? Because I've been with you all this time. So you mean you've been cheating on me? Surprise! And her face turned red and wrinkled. And she said this with a voice that would break the glass windows. No, actually, I've been cheating on my man with you for the last 3 months. And what we've just done is a case of cheating. But I have to tell you, this has to stop. Thank God I even changed my mind and I told you. I wasn't even going to tell you.
I didn't see that coming.
Bam, let me tell you this. The person who said men don't cry is stupid and honestly should be hanged under a candelabra tree. Then the leaves of this tree are shot so that the itchy sap of this tree falls on his dead body and burns every part of his skin. Because what happened after she explained her new love to me? My crying was beyond crying. My soul left my body. Every day I used to cross the road, but do you think even I was noticing the cars? No. Actually, I was even detained by the police. The accusation that I've been irresponsible with my life and becoming, I quote, a menace to society. For the next 6 months, my brain cells died. I would go to the shower, but I wouldn't feel any water temperatures. And then the COVID got worse. Quarantine and isolation made even my body dead. But seriously, I don't know how I can describe for you this heartbreak, but it was hard. And by that time, I thought it was the worst thing that would ever happen to my life. And if I survived it, I would be the strongest person and nothing, I repeat, nothing will ever break me again. With a lot of determination, I needed to get over that heartbreak. I needed to rebuild my life and look for the new purposes to my life. After all, the groups I joined, like many going there, were preaching messages that resonated with me. Messages like, she ain't shit, be a man, work on yourself, bro this, bro that. All these toxic messages of these groups. Part 2, the new dawn. I decided I had to turn my energy somewhere. I had to turn my energy on the things I like. So all my little monies I was making from my small gigs, I saved them. I let these monies grow, and soon I had money to invest. And what is the best thing to do than start a business? My business was for fruits, vegetables, and food. And slowly I started growing, and my market cap was hitting like $10K. Yes, 10K. It might not seem much, but to me, it was the best growth I had ever seen. Because I started from $100 as my monthly income to that 10K in less than 2 years. Oh my God, it was great. Things were perfect. And the only thing I was praying to God was only good health and keeping my small business branches that I was opening for expansion. I was praying that He keeps them safe. But something was waiting for me. 16th August 2023. The day began like other normal days. Waking up, preparing and going to check on my co-workers at these kiosks and waiting for the delivery van to bring the items. Then the business resumes. You see, a day before, I had loaded a truck full of items and stock from upcountry. Since food upcountry is cheap, bringing it to city, you make a lot of profit. Hence, this van would spend the whole night traveling from upcountry, and by the morning, like at 8, it was supposed to be delivering this fresh food and fruits. And then we would start the business. But on this fateful day, the vehicle was nowhere. I waited. 9 a.m. I called these guys, but their phones are off, and still the truck is nowhere. I waited. have to think something positive. Maybe they got a mechanical problem and they are on their way. And maybe the phones died because they didn't have some juice, and that's why the phones are off. These things happen. Let us wait. 11 a.m. No vehicle and phone still off. I needed answers. Now I started calling the people that I knew who are near to my guys that were in this van, but no one knew van's whereabouts. At 11:43, I got a call. Hello?
It was involved in an accident. They had me here at the hospital.
You see, that night there was some heavy rain, so the road was slippery and the van lost control and crashed. God is great because all my guys in the truck didn't perish, but they got some serious injuries and all have now fully recovered, though they are still having some scars and effects. The stock that was in this van was about $40,000. All the food perished, and now I had to pay the medical bills for my guys, pay insurance and other expenses. And by December 2023, I was broke. Everything was gone, and I was more than $60,000 in debt. My second death. I thought the first heartbreak was the worst thing to happen. I was very wrong. The destruction and failure of my business did break my heart. It killed me. My friend who watched me when I had the first heartbreak couldn't believe what I had become. He is now worried. The guy he saw in me who fought with the determination to overcome the heartbreak is gone. The guy he watched in me being optimistic about the future is gone. The guy he saw and admired when the whole world was in quarantine, but still the guy in me was fighting to succeed. Is normal. What he sees every day is just a blob that every day loses any will to live. A blob that is always in isolation. A blob that can't even sleep at night or eat. A blob that loses touch with reality every day by day. And the behaviors of the blob, me, is affecting my friend. And my friend thinks his old friend might end it all because my life is at a hard place, and my friend is worried that I might do something bad to myself. And maybe he's right. But you who is watching, always remember, when darkness falls, it's yourself alone. I'm Demas. See you next.